Hi, I'm Angela Blissbridge, and why do you need an astrologer? Or really, why do you need astrology anyway when you can get that information on the internet in all sorts of forms if you like? Well, first of all, an astrologer, especially one who has some extended education, and ideally someone who is got some additional certification or backing behind them, like myself, is giving you an opportunity to get the ancient wisdoms that have been around for thousands of years in a way that is more integrative and potentially able to help you unwind and reclassify a whole bunch of bits about yourself. The ancients, before we were even using words and technologies like that, were connected very deeply to the rhythms of the stars and had a sense of their mythologies and their purposes that helped them to navigate their world. And as they became more tuned into the sun and the moon cycles for agriculture and livestock and their own fertility cycles, there was more words and mythologies that were brought forward and integrated further into that. And astronomy and astrology were one and the same for many thousands of years until the sciences exploded during the Renaissance era, and the mind became more important, and people began to sense that they knew more than those ancient wisdoms. And in some respects, it was an opportunity to reframe it because there were some misalignments, and there continues to be some of those as well. But what I offer you is the opportunity to reconnect in a way that is helping and healing you and realigning these to a place that is resonating with your own needs and rhythms. And I want you to be able to discern for yourself where there is truth. And I help to teach you and guide you on that as either a client, a student, or someone who happens to just drop in on a particular conversation I have through various lectures or readings or whatever I have for the public. So anyway, back to what astrology can do for us, back into that ancient wisdom. It is a set of mythologies that are set around the planetary positions or their signs or even the stars and how those are providing a certain set of dosage of information for when you were born or a particular moment in time. At your birth, those particular energies were in a certain position, and that defined or blueprinted you with a certain soup of that. So you may be a bit more Capricorn than some other people, or a lot more Sagittarius than and maybe someone else. And there's a whole set of ways of looking at that. And through the lens of astrology, we get to understand ourselves from a different perspective that gives us an opportunity to see our inherent gifts that are part of that blueprinting, and also where our challenges are. And as such, we could then navigate our life ups and downs and find ways to really tune in to our highest potentials and to shed what has been limiting us in that equation. As an astrologer, evolutionary astrologer that I am more a psychotherapeutic way of working with you to listen to where you are at and intuitively tune in as well, because I use my 2-3 years of studies that actually professional studies were 2-ish years, and I have a certification in that. But I've also been deeply studying astrologies in many, many forms for many more years than that, including studying the shamanistic ways of where the planets physically are so that I can connect with ceremony out in under the stars where the moon, the Venus, and even a lot more than that are at any one point, so that we can ceremonially bring in the intentions of those energies at that time to help empower us into a way to really thrive and really bring a potential forward into manifesting at that time. So where was I? Well, why would that be important to you? So Well, because when you're more attuned to these ancient wisdoms and these rhythms and these cycles, you feel more a sense of belonging, a sense of direction, a sense of who you are. Even when things don't make sense around you, you're able to see it from another perspective so that you can then navigate more effectively. So in my astrology work, I also look at not only your blueprint, but how that's moving through time, and then also the constellation of people or events around you can be factored in as well, so that I can advise how you can navigate those particular fine tunings so that you can best have a more balanced life and existence through these interactions. And it also is an opportunity to clear away those things that had not been working so well, and a place for you to be held in a space that is non-judgmental, and a place where you get some compassionate understanding of where you're at, and a way and keys to be able to unwind that. I am also a Reiki healer and an intuitive, working with all sorts of modalities, and I'm an artist. Most of the artwork you see behind me is my art. So life is art, and we all are artists at some level. And my goal is to help you uncover your way of being in life in more art and thriving in yummy ways. There is a great deal of yum to be had through connecting with these stars and these potentials, and I hope to help you to do that, so that you have more of a thrive in your life as well. So if you have any additional questions, please contact me. There are all sorts of events and free and class type things that are coming in 2020. And I hope to see you either as a client, a student, or someone who happens to come to one of my lectures. And in either way, I really look forward to somehow, energetically at least, interacting with you in some way. So many blessings. It is the holidays around here at this time. It is Christmas Eve for some of us, or solstice. And it is a time to really truly go within and reset where our light is, and my light shines out to you, and sending you great deals of love, so that you may find a place to feel more connected in this world from a place of light and love itself. So I hope that helps you to understand what astrology can do for you and how I can help you too. See you very soon. Bye-bye.